private number 1 and 2 before WAEC. If you know World Educational System, right, for Canada and America. So you are trying to not have any business here, your name has not changed, do not even click it. Do not come and click it. But if your name has changed, you click it and Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how to get your WAEC exam number. They call it exam number, they call it registration number, they call it candidate number. So I'm going to show you how to get that. You see this number on this result, this, yes, this. I'm going to show you how to get that in this video, so stick with me to the very end to see how to obtain that number. Easy. All you need is just your name and some other few details since you do not have the number. So I'm the JJ. For returning subscribers, welcome back. Thank you so much. You're the real MVP. For new subscribers, I do a lot of video on document authentication processes. I do a lot of video on online shopping, through transaction and the rest. You can check out my video that relates to this. You can check WAEC. I've done a video on WAEC. I've done a video on IELTS. The rest, just go through my document authentication processes playlist and you see everything you need. You might recognize something that you have interest in. So let's get into this video. So I'm going to explain what to do if you have a name change. I'm going to explain what's the difference between the WAEC school, the private 1 and 2. I'm going to explain where to get your candidate number after payment and how to use it. So in getting your candidate number, you come over to this website, waec.org. If you don't have the link is in the description box of this video. I'll give an example of how it is. Just click down and you see all the information you need. The website is where I included the link to this site. So all you need, you come over this site and you come to where it says certificate access. Of course, we do not have the certificate yet, but we click certificate access to obtain the exam number first before obtaining the certificate itself. I'm just trying to give you a heads up that they would not be requiring your information in any sort of way. So before logging in, there's a few things I want to talk about. This website gives you access, that you get convenient access to your WAEC certificate. That's after you've gotten your exam number, which is what we want to do. Then it gives you the ability to effortlessly share your certificate with institution, organization, and individual, fostering an efficient verification process. Now about this institution, for those of you trying to get your WAEC here before WAEC, if you know World Educational System, right, for Canada and America, you are trying to get your WAEC certificate and all that right here. Before, when I was trying to get my WAEC to my institution on WAEC, the WAEC office in Lagos was to send my WAEC result right to WAEC. If this is a new process with WAEC, I would like whoever is watching now that is about to evaluate their degree on WAEC to make a timestamp reply right here and tell me if they are using this process now or they still have to do the manual method of going to WAEC office in Lagos and asking WAEC to send their results to WAEC for them to evaluate it. Please let me know right now. So you go back to recovery, conveniently retrieve your candidate examination number within seconds, right, ensuring quick access to your certificate, which is what we want to do right now. Thanks for giving us the memo. So let's get into it. So to create an account, you come over here and click on home. Once you click on home, it brings you to this site. You scroll all the way down and click on create an account, because you have to first create an account to get the examination number. To click on create an account, this is for someone that already has an account here. So you click create, gives us this warning. Certificate access is mainly for us individuals that want to access our certificate, while the confirmation is mainly for institutions to verify candidates' WAEC results to know whether they are false or true. So we'll close this and we go over to certificate access. So we're creating an account now. What you do here is put your exact surname, just as it is on the document when you were writing your WAEC, right? When you were writing your WAEC, the surname you used, just use it here. When you're writing your WAEC, the first name you used, just use it here. If you had a middle name in that period, include it here. The email address is the email address you are using currently, right? The email address they are going to use to give you this candidate number right now is the one you are going to use here. Nigeria, phone number, code, this is already automatically here, so no need of even changing it. Then your phone number, you include it here. Password, you create a password for this, then you re-enter the password you just used here so that you can confirm it. So after you are done, you click on I have confirmed this information above. Privacy policy, so what you do is to go through it and read it. It's obviously just trying to tell you that they are not responsible for any mistakes that come from you and all that. So once you are done, you just agree. Again, when you are putting your number here, you can omit first 0, which is the way they put phone numbers online, and you click on sign up. Once you create it, it will give you this message that account successfully created, and you would enter the verification code here, the one they send to your email. So what you do now is go over to your email. Right now, the email you use in opening this account, go over there, you check the email, you find the confirmation code, the verification code they've sent to you. All you need to do is include that verification code right here. And if you didn't receive the code, you can just click resend again. They'll send another new code to you. You include it here. No need to fret. So once you're done, you just click on submit. your account has been successfully verified. So you would not want to log in fully right now. So yeah, we are fully registered now on WAEC. Right now we would want to get the exam number we were talking about initially, and so to get it, once you are here, you just come over here that says recover candidate number. This is what you're going to click. Forget all this side that says fill this. This is just for getting the WAEC certificate, right? But what we want to do now is to get the candidate number, so we'll go over here. So it says recover candidate number. Carefully read through this question. Candidates who cannot remember their examination number in the process of accessing are required to provide the candidate name they registered with when they took the examination. When they took the WAEC examination. This will enable the platform to recover the examination number. Has your name changed since you took the WAEC examination? If yes or no, just include it here, yes or no. Now this is very important because in as much as they've asked you to provide the name you used when you were writing that your WAEC previously, right, you would still just tell them the truth here, whether your name has changed since that time or not. At the end of the day here, they will try to compare your previous name or whatever has changed. They'll try to compare it to the details, to the credentials you will be submitting to them after you make payment. Because after you make payment, you're going to submit credentials to them on this website. So they're going to, you use that credential to give you your exam number. Yeah, just an officially yes or no procedure. Don't think you know better and tell them a lie here. Just tell them the actual truth. So for me here, no, it hasn't changed. Proceed. Country, of course, is Nigeria. You can't do anything about this. So from the beginning, if you had seen Nigeria while you were trying to create an account and you are not in Nigeria, that was the time for you to change to whatever country you had at that period. So exam year, you're going to include the exam year. That's the year you wrote your exam, your WAEC exam. If you can't remember, try remembering or try going back to your school too. There's a way you would remember when you wrote your WAEC, of course. You check your testimony and everything in Cotton School. So yeah, so the exam type would not open up except you started filling your details. Maybe from this exam year to open up. So you click here, it shows the exam type. When you wrote that exam, was it in May/June? Was it in November/December? You'd remember. You can't go back to your school. Obviously everybody doing this, not the time they took it. So you click the one that concerns you. Let's just use this. So you see your name is already engraved here. You can't make any changes. That's why from the beginning it's imperative to include your legal name. Do not change anything. Do not put a username type while you are trying to begin your creation of account. Then the other name, I didn't have any other name. And you see that when you click it, you can see you can be able to edit your name right here. You can be able to edit your name to the current name you are using. So if you do not have any business here, your name has not changed, do not even click it. Do not come and click it. But if your name has changed, you click it, and like right now, you see I can make use of my cursor. You see I can write things. I can be able to edit it. So this option is just for people that have changed their name since they took the exam, especially for married women that have changed changed the name in their certificate and all that, and would like to get their WAEC certificate. And then your sex, you want to include whether you're male or a female. Then your date of birth, you want to include your date of birth, the correct date of birth. Please do not lie, don't put any wrong thing, because if you finish paying here, they're going to ask you to submit the main details, right, for them to know that you are really the one that has this account. So just be straightforward here. Once you're done, you want to agree here, and it gives you terms of use. It's their policy. Whatever mistakes you're making here, it's according to you. It's not, they don't have any responsibility. If you make mistakes here, you should include everything they've asked you to include, and you'll be all right. So once you agree to it, you come over here and click retrieve exam number. If you click on that, this is what is going to pop up on your screen. And before we go into that, I want to explain this 12 units. 12 units is equivalent to 3,000 naira. So you click make payments. It gives you the different type of payment partners they have, which is Flutterwave and Paystack, and you use whichever one you fancy. Select a payment option now and proceed. Of course, I'm going to, let me just, for the sake of this video, select Flutterwave. Before I go on to explain, you can see that while we were trying to fill this form for recovering our candidate number, it didn't give us the option of that school, private number 1 and 2. But let me just explain in general. If you ever come across that, just know that the WAEC school is for you that went to a secondary school and you wrote your WAEC in that school. You choose that option. Now for people that did not go to secondary school, they didn't use the traditional system just like you, they probably did not attend JS1, SS2, they stayed at home while you were doing yours, or they schooled from home, and eventually when it was time to write WAEC, they just wrote the WAEC, right? Yeah, the ones that have the private option. Now the private option are of two types, right? They are private 1, they are private 2. Those private options are what WAEC normally calls GCE. Private 1, there's a period they write that exam. Private 2, there's a period they write that exam. So in this case, they never asked for that. I do not know why. Maybe they've changed their system. Maybe it's not like previously. And I click on make payment. It says payment initiated successfully. Of course, you can be able to pay with whichever option: USSD, bank transfer. Majority of us use card and bank transfer, but I like using bank transfer. For card, if you trust this site so much, of course, an official site, you can use your card. All you need to do is put the details on the front of your card, then the CVV at the back of your card, the month and the year. You click on, you don't need to click this. I would not even want to. So for accessing your candidate number, right, you have to pay 3,060 naira. So for people that want to do bank transfer, you just come all the way here. Let's see the details for that. Okay, proceed to your bank app to complete this. Of course, you proceed to your bank app. Then what you do in your bank app is to put in this account number and this figure, and of course this exact figure. Please do not put anything less, do not put anything more. So next, after you put your account number, of course this name is going to pop up, and you're going to include this as a beneficiary WAEC digital set. And of course there's a time limit for this payment. If you don't pay within the stipulated time, you see it expire after 11:19 a.m. today, and currently as I'm talking, this is 10:29. so if you don't pay within the stipulated time, they are going to have to generate another number. After you've paid, you come over here and just click I have made this bank transfer. I'm not going to click it because I already have my WAEC certificate. So this is for the purpose of just educating people that want to get a candidate number in order for them to access their WAEC certificate. So after you are going to click that, a phone verification code is going to be sent to your phone number, and you are going to enter it on this site, and you click submit. So after submitting, they're going to ask you for things like your NIN or BVN and your address. When you included that and you submitted it, you're going to come back to this same site. You're going to come here. Let's go back. Just scroll a little way down, and you're going to view your recovered, or they can even send it to your mail. I think I've not done it before, but I think they should be able to send your candidate number to your mail, or if you don't see it there, you just come over the way here and click view recovered candidate number. Once you click this, you're going to see your candidate's recovered candidate number right here. But I'm not seeing mine because I did make the payment. I already have mine, just educating you guys. So you're going to see it here. You click the number, you save the number so that you can be able to come over here. You can be able to come over here fully and access your WAEC certificates. And I'm going to do that in the next video. I'll be linking it in the cards. When I do that video, I'll be linking it up here in the cards, right? And you will just click there and see how to access your digitized version of your WAEC. And if you are planning on authenticating your WAEC, I have videos, many videos on how to authenticate your WAEC at the Ministry of Education before going to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and finalizing the authentication. All the authentication journey are in my playlist. You want to go to document authentication processes, in my playlist, you click there, you find everything you need on how to authenticate your documents. Easy and very, very detailed.
And if you like to support my channel, guys, you can check out the description box below and leave a little something there. You can as well choose whatever denomination applies to you in the description link. I create research-backed reviews, lifestyle tips, and eureka moments to help you solve everyday challenges. So your support goes towards creating these helpful guides, product reviews, and in-depth research, so you have those aha moments. And at the end of the day, your support really means the world to me and keeps this channel going, making a real life difference. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me. I appreciate you guys.
And again, for people with name change, I'm not sure your candidate number will automatically just come to you. I think it will take some time. People say it might take weeks, some say it might take months. I'm not really sure. Maybe as they are updating and improving, there is a quicker way of receiving your candidate number for people with name change. Who knows? So if you like the quality of this video, I'd like you to like, subscribe, and turn on notification to be notified of my next video that is going to educate you. So see you in my next video on how to access your WAEC certificate. Stay tuned.